everyone. Welcome to Khansi Nugget channel. Today we'll be discussing about why production possibilities curve PPC is bow-shaped. By the way, the PPC is also known as PPF sometimes, called production possibilities frontier. So it is mainly bow-shaped for two reasons. One is specialized resources. Not all resources, such as land, labor, capital, entrepreneurship, technology, are equally suited for producing all kinds of goods. One of the resources may be particularly suitable for one kind of good. One kind of labor may be more passionate about producing chocolate. Another kind of some workforce may be more passionate about producing wheat, etc. Right? So because of that, uh, unique properties of those resources, it is likely that when we are increasing production of one goods, we have to let go of another goods, which is also known as opportunity cost, at an increasing rate. And another reason is law of diminishing marginal return, that as we put more and more input in producing one good, its return tend to also diminish. So that's another reason that why for a little increment of one good, we may have to let go of another good for a whole lot of amount, right? So you'll see here that if the economy started at point A, where it was all chocolates, right? 100 dozens of chocolate. This it was possible to produce, and the country chose to produce that. So country's economy is at point A right now. If the country figures out that, you know what, we also need some entree. Chocolate is kind of dessert item, so we need some entree, we need some bread, some wheat, right? So they say, okay, can we have more wheat, such as can we have 35 bushels of wheat? So in order to produce 35 bushel of wheat, we must withdraw some of the inputs, land, labor, capital, entrepreneurship, technology, from chocolate production to agricultural production, right? So let's say that we drew some resources and produced these 35 bushels of wheat. And guess what? That came at a price, at an opportunity cost. To produce 35 bushel of wheat, the economy had to let go of 10 dozens of chocolate. Now the economy has only 90 dozens of chocolate as opposed to 100 dozens, right? So then opportunity cost of producing 35 bushels of wheat was to let go of 10 dozens of chocolate. Then if the economy wanted to add 35 more bushels, it's okay, let's produce 35 more bushels. Let's see what happens. So in order to do that, again, they had to withdraw a lot of inputs from the chocolate factory and re-employ them in the agricultural sector. But now we see at point C that to produce 35 more bushels of wheat, economy had to let go of 20 dozens of chocolate. So now from 92 chocolate production dropped to 70. And if the economy wanted to produce 35 more bushels, so 70 plus 35, 105. So at that point, the country will have no chocolate. So that means there will be a loss of 70 dozens of chocolate. The country will be having 105 bushels of wheat, but that came at a opportunity cost of letting go of another 60 dozens of chocolates. So that shows that a bow-shaped or concave to the origin shaped production possibilities curve shows this relationship that as we continue to produce more and more of one good, our opportunity cost in terms of foregone amount of the other goods quantity continue to increase, or sacrifice amount, the opportunity cost continue to rise, right? And same is true this way. If we want to continue to increase chocolate production of the same amount gradually, then we will soon see that amount of foregone amount of wheat bush in terms of bushels is also rising. On the other hand, a straight line PPC, production possibilities curve, would mean that in order to get let's say 25 bushels of wheat, had to let go of 25 bushels of 25 dozens of chocolate. Again, to get 25 more bushels here, had to let go of 25 more dozens, etc., etc. Here, the opportunity cost is constant across A, B, C, D, E. That is why it's a constant. It's a constant opportunity cost indicating curve is a straight line PPC. So as we explained here, that this curvature ones, A, B, C, D, E, this bow-shaped one is more realistic because as we continue to increase one kind of product, and then our opportunity cost in terms of foregone amount of other kind increases. So to take home with just a quick summary, a straight line PPC implies that opportunity cost is constant because resources are assumed equally adaptable across the product, right? So we're assuming chocolate and wheat, the people are equally proficient, proficient or passionate about producing chocolate or wheat. That's kind of a stretch from the reality, right? A bow-shaped PPC instead assume that opportunity cost rises as production shifts from one good towards another good, because now we are withdrawing some of the inputs from the existing product and employing them in the other product. So the existing product quantity is dropping significantly as a result, as an opportunity cost, right? So bow-shaped PPC is typically considered more realistic because resources are specialized and are often subject to law of diminishing marginal returns. Thank you so much. And if you have any question in this regard, please drop me a line on the comment box. And thank you once again. And please like and subscribe this video so we can continue to produce more videos for you. Thank you.